Hey guys, welcome to Top Percentile. My name is Anay Dave, and I scored a 99.99 percentile in CET 2020. In today's video, I'll be simplifying what your next step should be based on the score and the attempts that you're making currently. And this is something that we keep getting, and we understand why you keep asking this question, right? It's a very common thing. I'm scoring X, attempting Y. What should I do next? Should I focus on syllabus? Should I increase my attempts? Should I increase my accuracy, or should I increase my speed? So I'm going to make it very simple for you. I've created an Excel sheet just like the last few videos that I've been doing. So in case you've not seen the last few videos, please head on to the channel and please check it out. You'll be able to understand a lot more about how to study for CET, and we are always here to help you. So it's around I think 17 days for CET, so 3 weeks to go, 2.5, 3 weeks to go. And apologies about the background. I'm currently in New York, and I just thought I'll record this video and put it out so that you guys can use this. But I'm here for JP Morgan training, and I thought I'll just finish this off on the weekend. So I'll just share my screen, and if this is, I think it should be visible. But this is a very simple model. Obviously, I've not tried to add too much to it, but I just wanted to make it very clear as to what you should be doing. And I'll just explain a few things over here. So for example, when you are thinking of first, what I want you to do is think about, oh, sorry about this. This is NPM. I'm not used to this laptop, so that is a mistake, but take a screenshot of this if you want. This is what is going to be useful. And yeah, I'll just go along each and everything one after the other, and we can discuss it. Basically, if your attempts are below 100, I think you need to work on all three things, because if your attempts are below, your syllabus is not, it doesn't matter what your score is, what your accuracy or what your marks per minute is. If you're not able to attempt 100 questions, you really need to work on your syllabus, because out of 200 questions, 100 is like below that. That means that the syllabus is not complete. You need to work on the syllabus. Then after that comes accuracy and then speed. But if you work on a syllabus, that's I've kept all three right, because it's a very tough place to be in, and you have to keep working very hard over the next 3 weeks. If you can put in the effort, I don't see why you cannot increase that score. I've already made a video on how to score in CET without covering the syllabus. So I suggest you focus on that, and there'll be another video on how to mark guesses. So I think these two might help you more at this stage. But if you're not done with the syllabus so far, please make sure that you're doing it as much as possible and going back to it. Likewise, for the people who are scoring 100 to 130, if you've noticed, I've marked syllabus as red everywhere, because I want you to assume that if you're attempting 130 questions genuinely, your max score will be around 130. Like, you have to consider it to be only 130. You cannot score much higher than that. If you're attempting 130 and you're scoring, you have an accuracy of 92%, then you're getting a 120. Like, you see the gap, right? And your aim for JBIMS is the 150 or the 160, for example. There's no fixed thing, but you need to keep going ahead. So for that reason, I would encourage you that if your attempts are between 100 and 130, you need to reach the 130 to 150. And that is why you need to cover the syllabus, right? Because you're not able to do it as fast. Plus, maybe you're lacking your speed. So that depends on where you are in this. And I've kept a very easy thing for speed. It is based on the marks per minute. So this is based on what you're scoring versus the 150 minutes that is assumed to be the time so far. Based on that, you need to decide how much you're scoring and where it's going to lie. But that's how you need to figure out where you are. For example, if you are scoring, let's say 90, a score of 90, your accuracy is decent. Your accuracy is not too bad, which is why we are at a yellow here, and you don't need to focus on that. But what you need to work on is your syllabus and move that up. So if you're able to keep the 78 or 80% accuracy and increase the score and increase the attempts, you'll go from a 90 to either 100 or 120 based on how much you increase it by and how much your accuracy changes and how much your speed would change. So to kind of move along this entire thing based on where it is, obviously these are only a few cases of where you would be standing, but I just wanted to try to show where you should be in each and every category. So if you are scoring 100 to 130, you want to be the person who's scoring 120 with an accuracy of 90%. Then you are still in a good zone because you at least have one green, which is accuracy. But you can improve your speed because you're only doing 130 questions in 150 minutes. So you can improve the speed, and you can improve your syllabus because you're only attempting 130 questions, right? So you want to move that to a 150, 160, or 170. I used to attempt 170 questions in the paper, and I scored a final mark. In the final exam, I scored a 149. So yeah, you need to keep kind of, moving that up as much as possible. When it comes to the people who are scoring 130 to 150, here again, I encourage you to finish syllabus, which is why it's yellow, but it need not be done because you can be in the good greens if you have a good ratio of, your accuracy and marks per minute. So if you're keeping that high, it is good. Again, at the same time, you need to keep considering a couple of factors. Your syllabus can still be covered. So if you're someone who's scoring 130, 140, maybe, who's attempting 130, 140, you need to again get here. So please, there is an encouragement on covering syllabus, but not as much on other things. And if you're attempting 130 questions and you're scoring 80, the reason it is marked red is because you have not done the syllabus properly, and that is where you need to go back and focus on that first. So you go back there and you finish that off. That is how I want you to look at it. Apart from it, that's why all this is red, right? Because if you're getting a score of 80 after attempting 160 or 140 questions, you need to go back to each and every base and focus on the basics of everything, right? That'll be my suggestion to you in that case. When you're looking at, let's say, someone who's getting 120 marks while attempting 140, that's the formula that I've used here. So in case you're doing that, you are green in the accuracy because you're getting an 86% accuracy. Honestly, there's a strong argument to make you green in speed as well, because 80%, 80.8 is not too bad. But again, I want you to go for the 150s. So 120 is not going to be enough. You have to push harder. Again, the people who are scoring 140, good place, but this accuracy is honestly very difficult to achieve. You won't be getting that in every mock. So if you're someone who's over here, I would say you have to go from the 150 attempts to a 170 and make sure that you're getting an accuracy of 82%, because this is unreal. And if you see, the marks per minute stays the same because you're scoring the 140 in any case, but you move from a yellow, green, green to a green, 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 right over here. This is yellow, green, 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 green. So that's the idea here. But yeah, that's for the people who are scoring 130 to 150, and for the ones who are attempting 130 to 150, and for the ones who are attempting 150 to 170, you are green on the basis of your attempts. So you don't have to increase your attempts. But if you're scoring 80 marks after attempting these many genuinely, you are a red for syllabus, red for accuracy, and red for speed, because something is going wrong and you are just marking questions without knowing the actual answer, and you're assuming that's a genuine attempt. So I would say you need to reconsider what a genuine attempt is and think about what to work on. If you're someone who's scoring 100, your accuracy is still low and your speed is also slow, which is why these are red, but at least you're getting a score of 100. So syllabus is covered, like at least you're getting, 2/3 of the question right. If you're someone who's scoring 120, you are still moving up. So you're getting 80% of the questions that you're attempting right. You are around 80% of it, 77% accuracy. Your speed is not too bad. Again, strong case to make this green, but since this is not 80%, it's yellow. But this area is what your aim should be, right? This entire bucket of the 150 to 170 is where you want to be, because there are the maximum number of greens here. So my suggestion to you would be to first get into this 150 to 170 and then come in through the accuracy. So how do you reach 150 to 170? First work on the syllabus, then you work on gaining accuracy, then you'll be in this bucket, and then comes the speed, which is about just finalizing the accuracy and getting through that better. And that's how you kind of go about it. If you're someone who's already scoring 140 and 150, I think this is what you'd be falling under. And there's not much that you need to work on except going to the 160 scores. But take a score 10 above you and try getting that. That would be my suggestion to you. But as you can see here, the idea is to just distill where you are and what the next step should be. For the ones who are in those final stages, or for the ones who want to make rapid development to their score at this current stage with 3 weeks left, we have a course available. It's called the Top Percentile course. You'll find it on our website, the toppercentile.co.in. And we have 13 students in JBIMS from last year, from a batch of around 150. So it's a really good conversion rate that we have. And it's meant to be a 3-week course. So you can easily buy it. We've discounted as much as we could, and it's a very cheap course available right now. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, but the entire course is based on what your approach should be to the final few days and how you should approach questions. You can finish it off in a week or two and then go for questions and then go for the mock and the final exam. But yeah, I hope this video is useful to you. I'll be cutting it short because 10 minutes is it's a pretty long video otherwise. I'll wrap it up here, and if in case any questions, please leave it in the comments. I'll be checking it out and seeing if I can help in anything. But yeah, all the best for your preparation and hope this helps. See you guys.